So, guys, Nnamdi Kanu is exhibiting ruthlessness to the highest level, and now he has implicated two DSS operatives who were wearing masks to come and testify wrongly against him. These two DSS witnesses were brought by Awomolo, who is the lead counsel representing Bola and Tinubu and the federal government in court against Nnamdi Kanu. And these two witnesses testified before Omotosho against Nnamdi Kanu. But now, a plot has been unraveled and Nnamdi Kanu has sued them without mercy. Well, I'll be bringing you the full script of that very suit that has been filed by Nnamdi Kanu. And this particular suit has been filed ahead of the 20th November judgment date, which was fixed by Omotosho. But Nnamdi Kanu, if you can recall, headed to the Supreme Court and told the Supreme Court, look, I won't face trial on the 20th of November before Justice Omotosho because Omotosho has no right to execute any judgment on me. Well, in this very session, there is an interesting video I'll be displaying here for you guys to watch. This video is about the NMA versus Nnamdi Kanu. Watch this very report and listen to what they had to say. And after watching this very video, we are going to be heading straight to the suit that has been filed against the masked DSS operatives who were brought to court by Adeboyega Awomolo to come and testify against Nnamdi Kanu himself.
Yes, you see, you asked this question to help us, throw more light on the case.
Yes.
What led to the court ordering the Nigerian Medical Association to carry out this examination and write a report on Nnamdi Kanu was that Nnamdi Kanu has earlier on submitted a medical report to the court to say that his health is deteriorating, that the court should allow him to travel to the United States of America for medical attention. And the prosecuting counsel opposed to it. It was this opposition that led the court to order the Nigerian Medical Association to carry out an independent medical examination of Nnamdi Kanu to ascertain whether the report being presented by his legal team is the right or it's just a makeup. It was on that strength that the court ordered the medical association to carry out to consult a panel to carry out the medical report. Yes, even as at that instant of the court, it will be proper for the lawyers to be there on the date of the examination
and the doctor
and his doctor, and also the prosecution team also to be there. But there's no way to show that these things were done in that manner. So if there were no record to show, I think the first thing to do here is to first of all believe in Nnamdi Kanu and let for the Nigerian Medical Association to come and disabuse the mind of Nigeria that they actually carry out this medical examination on Nnamdi Kanu with proof that Nnamdi Kanu is just making up his case. But on failure to do that, I think Nnamdi Kanu is going to court to bring an action against them.
All right. In this case, politically, do you think the government is going to be, if they really want to quash this case, they're going to be interested in the complexity of this, particularly when Nnamdi Kanu is even originally saying that this court wasn't jurisdiction to try him because of the manner he was brought in, and the same person saying he needs to go to America to treat himself. How do you think the government is going to weigh?
Well, because of the case, the complexity of the case, that's why it has some twists and turns, But if the government are really serious about it, I think the Tinubu administration should deal with this matter once and for all. We've seen other people, for example, Dasuki was held for years when he was chief security advisor to the president, when the president left power. After all, till today, it was a political solution that
eventually
after 4 years, exactly, solved the issue. And so many other ones that we have. I don't think this one should be left.
I know you are not an advocate of political solution, but in this case,
no, I'm not an advocate of political solution.
Yeah.
But it's still a good thing if the president can pull his strings. Yes, all over the world, really, we always have political solutions. But the only thing I said that most of the time it subverts justice and shortchanges the common man.
Okay, let's be looking at the substance of this case, Philip, especially manner with which Nnamdi Kanu was brought into Nigeria. Do you think political solution, be clouding all this further suit on the medical report and all that is going to be better than waiting for the courts to determine this case entirely? Because at the end of the day, this suit on medical report is going to introduce serious problem to the main suit.
Yes, I think seriously, to be honest with you, I think the Nnamdi Kanu is more of a political problem than a legal problem. Having said that, so it is safe to say that a political solution is far better than a legal solution, because if Nnamdi Kanu has avowed that he has been charged that his charges does not fall within any known law to the country, and that could be a very long way to go in getting justice, because what it means that what he has set the record, the tone that after the court of first instance give their judgment is heading to the court of appeal, and on and on and on. And if at the end of the day it was established that he was not charged under any known law, and the government desire to prosecute him, they can also rearrange it from another angle. So, for me, political solution would be the best bet for this kind.
All right, let me come to you.
So guys, let's be reading out that very suit that has been filed by Nnamdi Kanu. And I read, Chief Magistrate Courts of the Federal Capital Territory holding at Abuja, and it is a criminal complaint. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, currently detained at the Department of State Services DSS headquarters, Abuja, and 1. Mr. TAA, in brackets, prosecution witness 1, PW1, in trial within trial. 2. Mr. BBB, in brackets, prosecution witness 2, PW2, in trial within trial. 3. The Honorable Attorney General of the Federation, in brackets, Lateef Fagbemi SAN. And 4. Director General, Department of State Services, Adewale Adeleye or successor in office. Direct criminal complaints brought pursuant to Section 156, 158 of 1, 159 of 1, 160 of the Penal Code, Section 88 of the Administration of Criminal Justice Act 2015, and Section 34 and 36 of the 1999 Constitution as amended. 1. I, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, adult, male, Christian, Nigerian citizen of Umuahia, Abia State, and leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, currently detained by the Department of State Services DSS since 29th June 2021, do hereby solemnly affirm and complain as follows. 2. That on diverse dates between May and July 2025 at the Federal High Court, Abuja, during hearing and trial within trial in case of Federal Republic of Nigeria v. Nnamdi Kanu, in brackets, FHC/ABJ/CR/383/2015, Mr. TAA and Mr. BBB, being witnesses called by the prosecution in my trial, willfully gave false evidence on oath, knowing same to be false and or does not believe same to be true and material to the admissibility of the 2015 and 2021 statements, thereby committing perjury contrary to Section 156, 158, and 159 of the Penal Code. 3. That on diverse dates between May and July 2025 at the Federal High Court, Abuja, during the hearing and trial within trial in case of Federal Republic of Nigeria v. Nnamdi Kanu, in brackets, FHC/ABJ/CR/383/2015, Mr. TAA and Mr. BBB, being witnesses called by the prosecution in my trial, willfully fabricated false evidence on oath, knowing same to be false and or does not believe same to be true with the intention to cause or knowing it to be likely that they will thereby cause my conviction of offences I am being charged have thereby committed perjury contrary to section 156, 158 and 159 of the Penal Code. 3. That Mr. TAA, which is one of the witnesses, on page 352 of the certified true copy of proceedings dated 26 June 2025 under oath stated as follows. 4. I cannot recall. I didn't know any other Mr. Brown, my lord. When asked if he knew Mr. Brown Ekwoba, the Assistant General investigations at the DSS National Headquarters, Abuja, who personally supervised the October to November 2015 interviews and detention of the complainants. 5. That Mr. TAA's denial is false as established by a affidavits of Prince Emmanuel Kanu exhibits confirming 6 visits to the complainants in Mr. Brown Ekwoba's office at Yellow House, 3rd floor, between October 2015 and January 2016. Nnamdi Kanu said, I have not met him before except in these courts. Despite earlier testifying pages 184 to 188 that he led the 17th July 2021 video interview of complainants at DSS headquarters. Wherefore, I respectfully pray these honorable courts. So, this is Nnamdi Kanu praying to the courts that 1. Issue criminal summons against Mr. TAA and Mr. BBB to answer charges of perjury and lying on oaths pursuant to section 156, 158 and 159 Penal Code. This is Nnamdi Kanu urging a criminal summons against those 2 witnesses that testified wrongly against him in courts. 2. Direct the Inspector General of Police to investigate subornation of perjury by the Attorney General of the Federation and DG VSS. 3. Order the production of a. The full unredacted DSS logbook (2015 and 2021). B. The video recordings of all interviews. And C. The identity of all masked officers. 4. Issue a subpoena ad testificandum for Mr. Brown Ekwoba to testify. 5. Refer this matter to the Legal Practitioners Disciplinary Committee against any counsel involved in procuring such fake witnesses. And 6. Grant any further orders as justice may demand. This is Nnamdi Kanu's suit against those two witnesses that testified wrongly against him. And Nnamdi Kanu filed a criminal case against them and told the courts that they should summon them to come and prove why they lied and to come and prove the lies they told against him in courts, because those lies are clear and glaring. And this is Nnamdi Kanu filing to the courts and telling the courts that, look, those 2 masked witnesses, their identities must be exposed. At this point, I'll let you guys tell me what you feel about this in the comment section below. Do well to like this video, do well to share this video, and do well to hit the subscribe button below for more trending updates.